Shem Rachah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all true faith and sincerity. And today I just want to title this lesson, Famine. And this is pretty much based off this article, which further proves the teachings of Yahushua, this doctrine, as to be fact. You know, because everything that we have been preaching about, prophesying, starting with the apostles and elders on down, are coming to pass. And what are those major things that continually being spoken of is a great famine, man. And how fitting would that plague be in this time where, gluttony is at its height. You got food eating contests and shit like that, mukbangs. You got these different apps such as Grubhub, DoorDash. It's a restaurant on every block. After any event, whether a funeral or a birth, to a graduation or a damn football game, you want a football game, you eat, man. So how fitting this plague of the famine will be in this time, man. So yeah, I got this article from Newsbreak, but it's all Fox business. And it reads, Goya CEO warns world on the brink of a food crisis. You going to Goya Foods, that's pretty much a lot of foods that's concerning like Spanish background, so to speak. But they not just speaking for themselves, because there's a shortage on everything, man. And number one shortage of is food, man. But it's being made known. So it says Goya Food CEO Bob Unanu warned on Tuesday that the world is on the brink of a food crisis. And you're going to that phrase, on the brink of something. You at a critical point. Pretty much the fork at the road. A crucial moment in time. Well, each decision is crucial. It's going to determine the outcome of the situation, man. And the outcome of this place, America, and this whole system as a whole, the so-called white man, everyone that's joined into him, is bleak, man. It's only going to get worse. It says, speaking on Mornings with Maria, he also argued that the world has weaponized food. Yeah, because now everybody has pretty much are addicted. It's different chemicals that have you addicted to foods, not the nutrients in it, so you craving more. It's not satisfying you. And this is one of the things that's gonna bring forth that thing as well. See, this is gonna be a cornerstone on pretty much people getting that thing, man. That family is gonna play a big part of it. That food shortage, man. It says we are on the precipice of a global food shortage. We on the precipice of a global food crisis. Matter of fact, let's get this word. Let's just see what it say. Salakia. Let's just see what it says. It says a very steep or overhanging place, a hazardous situation. See? But you ain't gotta get no more. A crucial point, pretty much. It says inflation accelerated to a new 4-decade high in March with supply chain constraints. The Russian war in Ukraine and strong consumer demand fueling rapid prices gains that wiped out the benefits of rising wages for most Americans. See, and that's what the famine gonna reach its height at here in America. And that's pretty much all we can, At the end of the day, it just proves that the teachings of Yahweh Shai is true, is faithful and true, man. Yahweh Shai is faithful witness, man. You know? And what's one of the things that's coming to this place, the famine, and we seeing it. Matter of fact, I think that's second Esdras, the 15th chapter. Matter of fact, let's get that. Because it says, yep, this is second Esdras 15, verse 5. It says, behold, said the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, and the sword, famine, death, and destruction. See? So this is how by Shema Shai claim full responsibility for the things that's taking place upon the planet Earth. And one of those things is the famine, man. And one of the key words it says behold, meaning you're going to see it. And it's done by the way of an article right now. At this point in time, the beginning stages of this, the article. You probably get a news clip or interview concerning different shortages, food shortages throughout the world. Even here in Babylon the Great, you have different long lines. Motherfucker been waiting 2 days to get some shit. We seeing these things taking place, man. It says, why though? It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. See, so this is the medicine for the wickedness. This is how the Yahweh Shema Shai gonna humble these people, man. Especially these Americans. These proud Americans, man. Hold up, especially these proud Americans, man. Because these devils pretty much are proud. And it has trickled down to the people as well. And how the Lord's going to humble them is by these series of plagues that's going to hit the planet Earth, man. And one of those things that stick out. Because you can't act cool when you hungry, man. Is that famine. You can't play that off. And that's one of the things the Lord is going to... That's one of the major things that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring, upon the planet Earth, especially here in America. And like I said, we in the beginning stages of it because people are suffering through that now. You can go into Venezuela. It's different reports that come that they got to the point they was eating rotten meat. They already ate their pets and all that. Now they looking at each other as the next meal. Because cannibalism is coming back in a major way, man. So this is 2 Esdras 16, verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. See, when it says the beginning, that lets you know it's a climax to that scenario, to that situation. It's going to be a maturation to it. So just the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. We see it now. We see the beginning stages of that. And it's through these events that's happening throughout the planet Earth. Uprisings and different economic structures are failing. Just going back to Venezuela, that's one reason why they even at that point now that their money failed pretty much. I said different uprisings, sedition among men, great death. Oh, that war in Ukraine. That's the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. It says the beginning of famine and great death. See, the famine is going to only increase. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Ezekiel. It said the beginning of famine, so it's going to get worse. To where you know how these people they might skip a meal, then they might have to just go every other day to eat. Now they looking at their pup as the next meal. They found a rodent. Now they looking at their little one. It's going to increase, man. Let's get this. Ezekiel 5 and verse 16. When I shall send upon them, see, as you can see, how by Shemal Shai claiming full responsibility for these things that's taking place upon the planet Earth. He's responsible for the evils. And the Lord ain't shying away. He ain't throwing a rock and putting his hand behind his back. He's declaring it when it happened. So he's declaring before it happened. So when it happened, you can't do nothing but to acknowledge him. You know? And that's the time we're in, man. It says, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction. See? Especially in this time right here, Yahweh Shemal Shai is not finna just wink at America, man. Give him a damn a slap on the wrist, man. This is for your destruction, man. It says, which I shall send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. See? So the Lord is going to increase the famine. So it lets you know it's going to get to the point of cannibalism. It tells you it's going to be a time like no other. Which we know at 70 AD pretty much, we were pretty much at the brinks to where we had to, we in our leather belts and shit like that. And it got to the point we ate our little ones, man. The ones that was in the city, within the city, man. The devil cut out the supplies. So it got to the point where you look towards your loved one, man. So how much more in this time of day where, this devil have grinding into your mind? It's a thing called lunchtime. This devil got these different meal plans and shit. Everything is centered around the flesh, which one of those things is eating. So this is one of the things, this is one of the major plays the Lord is going to bring to humble this place, man. Especially America, Babylon the Great. So let's go back, 2 Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. See? The beginning of famine. So we just read Ezekiel 16. The Lord is going to increase the famine. And so just be looking forward to more news concerning food shortages. Be looking forward to stores just shutting down suddenly. And it's not going to be an article to tell you. It's going to be when you pull up to Walmart and they only got clothes and shit. And probably cleaning products, but ain't nothing in the food section. The famine is going to increase. That's why I said the beginning. So it's going to be a climax to this. It said, and great death. So death is going to be at its climax, at its highest degree. And that's a broad statement, because in it and everything, pretty much the Lord have broadened the ways to die in this lifetime. It was only a handful of things you can die by in the ancient world, whether by plague, a certain disease, whether you die by the way of war. It wasn't that many things you can die by, but here in this lifetime, the technology, how everything is set up, any and everything can kill you, man. So we're going to see death at its height. And one of the things that's going to contribute to that is the famine. That's why it's pretty much in the same line. It said the beginning of famine and great death. See? It said the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? See? And we have been reduced to hope. Only thing we could do is hope that Yahweh Shema shall have mercy upon us, man. Because these things are surely coming. These are sure words, and we see it playing out now. It's the vision is speaking. It says, behold, see? Meaning to look, to see. Famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. See? So meaning what? There's like whips, different lashes. Tells the Lord's gonna beat them with the plagues. But it says for a minute for us to consider, really to get right before the Lord bring it to America, because that's when these plagues gonna reach its height. It tells you the plagues gonna reach its perfection in Babylon. It says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. See? Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. See? So these are the things that's being conjured up throughout the planet Earth. These are the things that's been built up, and we finna see the climax of these things, man. And as you can see, that famine popped out continually, because that's a major plague that Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna send, which is already hell on earth. It's just gonna only increase, man. So matter of fact, I'll wrap it up with this. This is the book of Revelation 18 verse 7. It says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. And that's concerning Babylon the Great, America. And how this place boasts, this place is boasting itself, and it plays out through, this devil and his rhetoric, and it has triggered down to these people, They are proud as hell, man. It said, and they live deliciously, because this is convenience, convenient culture. Just something as subtle as turning a faucet on and water coming out, or flushing the toilet and your dong is gone. Just something subtle as that. So how much more motherfucker got an app for every need? It's just not his wants, the things that could accommodate his flesh. A nigga can order. He got a thing for puppies. There's an app for that. Motherfucker want to order some box. You got an app for that. You can actually buy you a house through an app or a car. Grubhub, DoorDash. It says so much torment and sorrow giver. So all these things are going to be traded in for torment and sorrow. So pretty much Yahweh Shema Shai is going to pull the rug from under your feet, man. For she said in her heart, I see the queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And that's the mindset, starting with these elites, these bankers, but it has trickled down to the people through it plays out through their actions. Nigga got a 10-year plan. He putting his kids on the ways of America and shit now. You getting settled. You gonna find your niche in America. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, and we in that time, that period of time, because it's gonna actually lead to the perfect day. Death and mourning and famine. See, can't leave that out, because that's gonna contribute to their torment and sorrow. It tells you, they that die by the sword shall be better than they that die by hunger, man. For these pine away stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field. So you're gonna be tormented. That's a psychological torment, man. That's torture. You still got the taste of a cheesesteak omelet in your mouth. You remember that day you had an omelet and that shit was good. You still got that taste in your mouth. That's gonna contribute to your destruction and anguish, man. And you hungry. You ain't like you could order it. Waffle House ain't open no more. You can't even make one at the house because the grocery stores ain't open. It ain't like you got a plot of land where you had livestock, because how they system set up is not set up for that, man. That's why, going back to the argument, said the food has been weaponized, man. That's one of the reasons why this nigga, he'll lock you up for trying to grow your own shit, man. But it says, read again, said, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, power, Yahweh Shema Shai, who judgeth her. And that's the icing on the cake, that fire. World War III, man. That's the icing on the cake, man. But before that, one of the major things is going to happen, and that is happening, is going to only increase to its highest degree, is the famine, man. It's only going to get worse. So yeah, Akim, I just hope they were edifying. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Ha Kodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone.